And it was a great defensive possession. Caleb was, trying to deny Irving, and then it kind of went through his legs, and then it got like all over the place, and then went to Doncic. I believe he stepped out, based on what we saw. But we couldn't see it. I think they're supposed to review that. We were telling them to review it just to see if it was a 2 or a 3. I think if they saw that, I believe that could change. But I mean, Doncic, I've seen that play a lot. End of the buzzer. And he just made a big one from there. And then Irving hit one as well on a 3 yards and a crowd of dust on a rebound. It kind of bobbled, tipped, and then of course it ended up, in his hands wide open, and that just kind of gave him a little bit more separation. We had an open 3. Missed a couple at the rim, and then they just made some big plays. Obviously, Exum had a big 3 at the end of the clock, so that's 9 points on threes. And then Exum had a big one in the middle of the paint. Don just found them down there, and they made theirs, and we missed some, on our end.
A couple of things on Jamie. He seemed to hurt his left wrist in the first half on that block shot by Kleber. Was that a factor? And we've seen Dallas do this before, double team him a lot. How much did that impact his night and his output? Yeah,
I mean, that definitely had an impact. They, were pretty committed to getting the ball out of his hands and getting him out of his sweet spots from there. It's good that we see a lot of these things because we have to find different ways then to make sure he gets activated and other ways that he can get to his strength zones, and he's fully capable of that. I also need to do a better job getting him top of the floor and into some other areas where it's not as easy to corral him.
The way Duncan's going, the role he's on, I mean, how helpful is that? And maybe this is simplistic. Was it almost like, I don't want to say fool's gold early, but because you kept draining the threes, was there sort of maybe, I don't want to say over-reliance, but maybe took you away from the physicality of getting to the line?
No, they were pretty committed to protecting the paint tonight, and I think they've had an emotional week. And this was one of their better, defensive performances. Really committed to, making that ball kick out. And those were the right plays. There's some things we could have done to make it a little bit tougher for them, to protect the paint. A lot of that is on me. But some of the three-point looks we had were very good. You have to take what's available and what that possession presents, whatever the open shot, may be. All right, thank you.